Why would you put a tattoo on your body when you're going to wake up one day and regret about it? Why would you put a tattoo of someone, okay, for example, we can say a name of a person, when you're not even sure you're going to spend the rest of your life with that person? Can we talk about tattoos? Can we talk about the regrets of having tattoos when you actually grow up? Can we talk about the regrets of having tattoos when you actually transition? Hey, it is actually not really easy. Well, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Her Majesty Maureen, aka Chamwendo Maureen. Welcome back to my podcast. This is Dine with Her Majesty Maureen podcast. In case you're new here, you're very welcome. I love you. You're welcome, and just take a breath and make this your home, because here we talk about different things. We talk about the things that are going to help us. We advise each other. We find something to talk about and we advise each other on how to do it, so that we can actually transform our lives. Yes. Well, so today I want us to talk about tattoos. Have you realized that, when we used to grow up, when you were youth, we used to be seeing tattoos as a flex. When someone has a tattoo, we used to be seeing it as though it was like a flex, as though it was something nice or beautiful. But have you realized, as you grow older, as you keep on growing, as you find yourself realizing that actually the tattoos are not so much important as we thought they were? And let me even shock you. There are some people that regret having tattoos on their bodies. I'm not even kidding, because I was scrolling on my phone last time on TikTok and I landed on videos of people who are actually regretting why they had tattoos in their lives. So this is why I actually gotten this idea, and I was like, let me just come and talk about this. I can be a big sister and talk to a youth out there. Maybe you were thinking about having the tattoo on your body. Maybe it was in your mind, you just want to have a tattoo. I am talking to you. Think twice before you actually get that tattoo, because I really don't want you to regret like these people that are actually doing the videos. I'm not trying to put them down, but I want you, if you haven't yet gotten that tattoo, I don't want you to be the kind of a person who is going to wake up one day and you're regretting why you made the decision of having a tattoo on your body. Yes, what is a tattoo? You can ask yourself. A tattoo is a mark. I know all of us know how tattoo look like. Okay, if you don't know, I'm going to put it there in the picture so that you can see. It is like a mark. It can be like a mark you put on your skin, or they put under your skin with ink. They put it inside your skin, in your blood, with an ink. So it can be anything. It can be a name of a thing that you love so much. It can be a name of a person you love so much. It can be a photo or a picture of something. It can be a bird. It can be a drum. It can be anything. It can be a lion. It can be a pet. Anything, but just know it is that mark that they put on your body using ink. They put it under your skin, so that is a tattoo, just in case you didn't know what a tattoo is. Yeah, can we even talk about why people get tattoos in the first place? Some people get tattoos because of peer pressure. I am not gonna lie, because I know if you're watching this video and you have a tattoo, and if you got it, you might have gotten it under peer pressure. Maybe you saw your friend got a tattoo and you saw like it looked nice on their body, and you asked yourself, why don't I get myself a tattoo? And there you go, you landed yourself in trouble. So some people get tattoos out of peer pressure. They are inspired maybe because someone they love, or even a celebrity they love, got a tattoo. They also choose to go and get it. Some people get it out of trauma, because of the experiences, the past experiences that they encountered. Some people get it as remembrance of something. Some people get tattoos because maybe they lost a loved one, and so they put a mark on their body as remembrance. So every time they look on that tattoo, they will remember that person that they lost. So to keep, I don't know, maybe some kind of comfort, or like, yeah. And others just have them because they are light skinned, or the texture of their skin is nice, so they feel like it will look nice on their body, and maybe style it with clothes. I'm not even kidding, because people get tattoos because of because they have a good texture, because they have a good texture and they feel like it's gonna be nice if they have a tattoo. And now when they dress up clothes, and they make sure they put on clothes that display their tattoo, so that everyone can see their tattoos, because they feel like they look good. And yeah, that is their reason why they got that tattoo. And others get it because they had money, they were bored and they said, why don't I just go and get a tattoo? So people get tattoos because of different reasons. Very different reasons. I don't know, maybe you can be having some of the reasons why people get tattoos. Surely, I am feeling something moving in this, and I'm quite scared. I am quite scared, but we are gonna move regardless. So, people get tattoos because of different reasons, like some of the reasons that I have actually shared with you. But now here we come to tell you why you should not have the tattoo, why you shouldn't have it as a person, as a youth. Because you might be watching this video, you can send this video to your child. Maybe you might be having a sibling who is younger, you might be having a child, you yourself, they need to watch this video. Maybe they can be advised, or they can get a reason not to, because maybe they were going to make that mistake of having to make a decision of having a tattoos on their body. So this video can help them. So if you can share it to them, just in case you don't have a tattoo. But yeah, why you shouldn't have a tattoo on your body? Why you shouldn't have a tattoo on your body? Why you shouldn't have a tattoo on your body? I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, there are people who are regretting why they had tattoos on your body. Because, there are some people who really got these wild tattoos and they covered almost all their bodies in tattoo. You have tattoos on hands, they come all over your body. You have tattoos in your chest, you have tattoos in your back, you don't know who you're going to actually become tomorrow. Because let me tell you, transitions do happen. You don't know who you're going to become tomorrow. Maybe today you have friends. You don't know if you're going to have the same friends when 5 years pass. I have seen people who testify they were in the world and they did all the crazy things. Well, that can be a testimony to help other people. But do you really want to become that person who's going to end up being a testimony, or even to tell people? Well, you can't tell them even when you did not have them. I'm surely kind of scared because something is really moving here. Anyway, so like I was saying, people do transform each and every day. You really don't want to be a person who is going to regret why you had that tattoo. You don't know the person you're going to wake up to be tomorrow. Today you can be a gangster, you're just enjoying life, and everything. But as you grow old, you keep on growing, you will see some transitions that will come. You're going to transform your lives. Maybe you don't know God now, but you never know, you can get an encounter with God. There are some people who had tattoos, but then later in life they had encounters with God, and because they had tattoos all over their bodies, of course their dressing had to change. And now you're going to find yourself like, when now you have to put on dresses, but now some dresses are round here, but look, you can find yourself you having tattoos all over here. You're going to find yourself having tattoos all over in the neck and everything. And now you cannot even put on a dress. You have to cover yourself just because of the tattoo that you got. I was watching a video of a lady on TikTok. This woman, she was giving us a testimony that she was in the world and she did all the crazy things. And now she became a Christian. She got an encounter with God. She received Jesus Christ as the personal Lord and Savior. And now she really feels embarrassed. We thank God that God met her and she was transformed. But she was saying, I really regret why I received these tattoos, because right now I cannot dress like a woman. All her body, it is covered in total tattoos, like she was just filled with tattoos. Can you imagine? Now she's in regret. So this is why I chose to do this video, so you do not be that, like, you do not find yourself one day saying those words like she was saying, I regret having tattoos. Because right now, God has changed your life. You have become now a very responsible woman. Now God has to introduce you to the world. You're going to have to be speaking to important and responsible people out there. But the first impression they will get from you is how you are, the way you're dressed, and your appearance is going to be the impression that they are going to perceive from you before even you open your mouth. You understand? Like, the first impression matters so much. It is something that we should not underlook, because it matters so much. Not only how we are dressed, but even what we put on ourselves, it can tell who you are by just someone mere looking at you. We can thank God, maybe God can transform you, but you can be there when you know yourself that you carry God inside of you, and you carry good words inside of you, carry a good message. But someone is going to be so much disappointed by the way you look, and they'll be biased before even you begin talking. And now you will have to prove yourself a lot for that person to give you their ear, for that person to listen to you. You will have to prove yourself a lot. So there you have to make sure that the words you carry, they carry power. But do we really want to put ourselves in that position whereby God will have to put a lot of effort to endorse you before congregation, endorse you, whereby you will have to first prove yourself after? Every time you're trying to explain yourself to people, you're gonna have to say, you see me with tattoos here, but I am a changed person. This is not who I am inside of me. Do you really want to put yourself in such a position? No. Of course, you want to be that person. When you reach to a congregation or you're sent somewhere, maybe God sends you somewhere, by the mere looking at you, people are going to feel proud and they're going to want to, they are eager to hear what is going to come from you. Now, when you reach to speak, power, life will be coming out of you. You don't want to be a person people are going to first be like, look at how he looks. Anyway, let's just wait what is going to come out of that person, No, you don't want to be that person. So if you haven't gotten that tattoo, please do not, because you're going to regret. They're going to be your embarrassment. Some of you'll be in societies whereby the people in your society, they are people who love bullying. When they bully, you're now a changed person, and now you're chosen to be a leader somewhere, but now you cannot, because people are going to keep bullying you. Amongst the people that you're going to be leading, someone will boo you when you're actually speaking. How are you going to tell someone do not receive tattoos when you have tattoos on your body? It is really going to be hard. But this video is not to put the people down who received tattoos. It is not to put them down, and it is not to make them feel bad, because you already made a decision and we don't want to condemn you or even judge you. But this is a video for people who have not yet received a tattoo, but they were having a thought of actually getting maybe a tattoo in future. I know you love that partner so much. I know you love your girlfriend so much. I know you love your boyfriend so much. Whoever. But actually, let me ask a question. Why would you even have a tattoo of your boyfriend? Like a boyfriend, in quote, like a boyfriend, a girlfriend. Bro, you don't even know whether this person is going to end up with you. Okay, for a husband, it can be justified because this is their husband, this is their wife. You're not sure of how you are going to end up with the person you're with in the relationship. Please do not rush. Just slow down. I know you love them so much. I know they mean the world to you. I know. But how about you slow down a little bit and you first be sure of who they are going to become in your life before you actually make a decision of having a tattoo. And in the first place, as a Christian, why would you even think about having a tattoo if you haven't yet had it? Why would you think about having a tattoos? The Bible, there is somewhere, the Bible says in Leviticus that we should not put marks and tattoos on our bodies. The Bible prohibits it. No, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. Just think about your future. Think about who you're going to become after 5, 3, 4, 5 days. Another reason why you should not get a tattoo on your body is because some people get tattoos out of emotions. Because they got someone who angered them, so they chose to go and receive the tattoo. They are so traumatized, so they choose to go and receive the tattoo on in their bodies. But let me tell you, my friend, the emotions are temporary. The feelings, like I was saying, you're choosing to put a tattoo of your boyfriend on your body. But let me tell you, because you feel in a feeling so much, you love him so much, that woman, that man, you love them so much, but you don't know how you're going to wake up tomorrow. Sometimes the feelings and emotions, they are temporary. You're going to be, yes, you are traumatized. Yes, they caused pain to you. Yes, they made you cry. Yes, they made you regret, regret meeting them. Yes, they made you whatever they made you. But let me tell you, these feelings, they are temporary. You're going to wake up one day after 5 years and now you healed from that. But now you keep asking yourself, okay, now why did I have this? Feelings are temporary. It is not worth it. It is really not worth it. Find some other way of how you can bring those emotions out of yourself, but not by having tattoos. I know some people act differently when they are emotional, but please don't think about having a tattoo because you're too emotional. Just because you got a heartbreak, okay, he broke your heart, so you're choosing. Please do not. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. The feelings are going to go away and the emotions are going to go away eventually. What are you going to do about the tattoo that is going to be there? Because this is a thing, a mark under your skin. By the way, this is a mark they put under your skin inside the blood. And another reason why you should not have it, because when you reach a time and now you're regretting, you feel like now you should take the tattoo out of you, whatever, from your body. It is going to be too late. And let me shock you. The process of the tattoo removal, it is first of all painful. It is painful. From the people that I have watched remove the tattoo, it is painful. It takes time. Because they cannot do it once unless your tattoo is very small. But if you're this person who got a very huge tattoo, removing it is very expensive and it consumes a lot of time. They're not going to do the session only once. It is going to be through sessions, It is expensive. So you reach a time and now you have to waste all that money just because you want to remove a tattoo. Because now you feel you're ashamed of the tattoo that you had years back. So if you haven't yet received the tattoo on your body, think twice. Don't go for that tattoo. It is not worth it. The process of removing it is painful. And if you don't have the pain tolerance, my dear, when your pain tolerance is on 30%, I do not recommend, because I am one of the people, I don't tolerate pain. So if your pain tolerance is maybe at 15%, my dear, think twice when you want to go get that tattoo. Think twice. It is not worth it. Because the pain that comes with it, hey, it is so bad. And the money, it costs so expensive. And the time, So I really don't want you to waste a lot of your energy. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And another thing is, as a Christian, why do you even think about having a mark on your body? Like I said, the Bible says in Leviticus that we should not put marks on our bodies. As a Christian, your body is the temple of God. Can you please honor your body with, the Bible tells us in Romans chapter 12, that we should offer our bodies as a living sacrifice to God. And it still continues to tell us, Paul tells us, I think in Corinthians, that don't we know that our bodies are the temple of God? Our bodies are God's temple. Why do you want to mark, yourself? If you chose to give your life to Christ, can you choose to also give your body to Him fully? And you tell Him, God, because this is your temple, I am not going to put marks. I'm not going to put marks on it. I am not going to put marks on this body. This body belongs to you. I'm not going to put marks on it. For the love I have for you, God, I am not going to put tattoos on my body. Be that person. For the love I have for you, Father God, I respect you and honor you with my body. Therefore, I will not have a tattoo on it. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not really worth it. So before you actually regret, think twice before you get that tattoo, because it's not worth it. And sending love to the people who actually receive them. I'll give you a short story, by the way. I had this friend of mine. This friend of mine, actually, he's called Prosper. I'll say his name. I don't know if you watch this video. So this friend of mine, he really got a tattoo of the girl he once loved. So when I met him, I actually saw a tattoo. I thought maybe the tattoo was for his sister or something. So on asking him, okay, what is that tattoo and who is that? Whose name is that? And then he was like, this is a tattoo of a girl I fell in love with when I was in high school. But now I don't even know where the girl is. But the guy still has the tattoo on his body. And I'm like, bro, this is now a lifetime thing. I'm like, how are you going to explain to a woman that now you're going to face and you want them, you love them? You're going to have to convince them that you're serious, that this is a girl you met years back. You don't even know where they are. And now this is something that he has to live with forever. That is if he does not think about going for tattoo removal, But I hope he goes for the removal. But he has the name. I mean, that was crazy, bro. So let's think twice, actually. Yeah, but still, if you got the tattoo, I'm not here to condemn you. I'm here to comfort you. I don't want you to blame yourself. I don't want you to put yourself in a position whereby to make you feel guilty or to make you feel ashamed of what you did. Remember, you did this when you were still there in the world. Maybe you were just driven by the emotions or by the whatever caused you to get the tattoo. I'm not here to blame you. God knows your heart. Don't put yourself in a place of regret. And if you don't have the money for the removal, don't put yourself on pressure. You know who you are. This video was specifically for the people that have not yet thought, but they were thinking about receiving it. So do not beat yourself to the ground or even putting yourself on pressure. It is well. Just have peace, the peace of. So with those few words, allow me close this video here because my storage is kind of disturbing.